Okay, 16 seconds in. Hello, everybody. I've got myself a nice splash of kefefe. It's 420 in Newfoundland right now if you want to smoke. If you're looking to smoke along, now's the time. Hey, Michael. Hey, Debbie. Excuse me. A little smoky outside. And it's bothering, I think it's bothering the dog's eyes a little bit. But he's doing okay. He's doing good. House is a little messy right now. I'm in the middle of cleaning it. I decided right in the middle of cleaning, I was going to stop and do a show. Because I was watching YouTube videos while I was cleaning, like I always do. And, I was watching David Pakman. He did a whole show, right? Not one mention, an hour show, not a single mention of the People's Party. Same with John Iadarola, same with Kyle Kalinske. And they call themselves progressives, but when it comes right down to it, they're not willing to risk whatever it is they feel like they're risking to tell people that there's another party. And, maybe their motive is that they want to beat Donald Trump so bad that they're willing to lie and misrepresent facts to their audiences so they can win more votes for Joe Biden. But that's not how you win people over. Yeah, I'll tell them how to do it, since they're so fucking stupid, since John Iadarola is such an idiot, since Kyle Kalinske is such a fucking idiot, and since David Pakman is such a fucking idiot, and not the three of them could figure out how to tell their audiences that there's a new party out there. I'm going to tell them how to do it. All right, this is how you do it. You fucking tell them, you idiots. You tell them. You go on your show and you fucking mention it. You douchebags. Was that so hard? Michael, Debbie, Michael, Jonah, Zach, Liz. Hey, guys. So the progressives, a few of them, and Cenk, and the entire Young Turks must be a memo that went through there. Don't mention the People's Party. Don't mention the People's Party. I'd pay money if someone could show me that TYT memo to expose them for the bought pieces of fuck that they are. But I just really hope that you guys realize how hypocritical the left is. And I want you to know that I realize it too. It's, it's costing lives. I don't know if you care about that. It's usually people don't give a fuck about that. It's costing lives. Big fucking deal. 180,000 dead Americans. Who cares? Do you fucking care? I hope you do. But I see a lot of people on Twitter who don't care that there's 180,000 dead Americans. They're more concerned with Donald Trump's image remaining intact than giving the acknowledgement that there's 180,000 dead Americans under his watch. Why don't I like progressives? Leckerbox, that's a pretty stupid fucking question. I am a progressive, you fucking, unobservant fucking dumbass idiot. Why do you think I'm talking about progressives? And if you're wondering why I attacked this guy, it's because he made an assumption. And he lied. He made it sound like I don't like progressives. I fucking love progressives. I love John Iadarola. I love Kyle Kalinske. David Pakman, not so much. But I'd definitely have a beer with John Iadarola, and I would definitely share a beer, and I mean, not share a beer, but I'd definitely have a beer with Kyle Kalinske. Share a beer. That's a little gay, huh? Sorry. I love progressives. I love Tim Black. I love Lee Camp. I love Jimmy Dore. I love Ron Placone. I love Graham Elwood. I love progressives like Cornel West and Nina Turner and Bernie Sanders and people who go out there and put their lives on the line so that they can speak these amazing concepts that these ideas, these political ideas that would have helped if people had, you know, had a spine like Bernie Sanders and stood up to the Democrats, but he didn't. And the fear of Donald Trump is too much for him to take. 10% gay? Okay, I'll take 10% gay. Yeah, no, Leckerbox, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you. You're blocked. Fuck off. I'm not a fool. You're the fucking idiot that didn't realize I was progressive. You know, Bernie Sanders is the pussy who stabbed me in my back when I told all of my audience to support him, and he dropped the fucking ball. He dropped the fucking baton on all of us. You know, fuck Bernie Sanders. You know, where was he yesterday on the People's Party convention? Was he speaking there? I didn't hear his voice. I heard every single fucking idea he's ever spoken of, but he doesn't have the balls anymore to stand up against Nancy Pelosi. He doesn't have the fucking balls. And because of that, I must say, I got some cannabis oil in here. And because of that, I must say, he's been a real disappointment for me. But, you know, I'm no fool because a politician fucking stabbed me in my back. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool because I say Bernie Sanders is a jack fuck. You know, you're a liar and you're blocked from my live stream because I'm not the fool. I'm the one that did this goddamn show. I'm the one that's here telling everybody about how hypocritical Kyle Kalinske, John Iadarola, and David Pakman are being. Who the fuck are you, you fucking nobody? Oh, that's right. You're a fucking nobody. Your voice doesn't get heard by anybody. You don't have a show. You're nothing. You're nobody. Nobody cares what you have to say. So you're going to come in here and give me a hard time because I actually have a voice and I have a platform and I'm actually saying truth? There's no opinion here. There's zero opinion. This is all factual. You fucking idiot. That cup looks interesting. The coffee tastes fantastic that's in it. So I've got this this caged heat. Let's see what it smells like. I can't wait. Oh, it's curing. It's becoming nice. It's actually a little damp feeling. Whoops. Oh, and the contents fucking pours out everywhere. Okay, no big deal. I just did that. You know, I've done a few things like that today. I broke a goddamn teapot today. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who gave it to me, so I guess it's all right. But it just kind of showed up here one day, and now it's fucking shattered into a million pieces. Oh, I just hope it wasn't my ex-girlfriend's. I don't know. I love that little teapot. It probably was hers. That cup looks interesting. What kind of coffee are you drinking? I'm drinking Peet's coffee from the Keurig. Peets. Peet's. I know it's a stupid fucking name, Peet's, with 2 E's. P-E-E. And not, you know, it's like, what is a Peet? What is P-E-E-T? Hey, Chuckles, what's up, buddy? Hey. Randy, what's up? Randy, just so you know, on Twitter, those women that keep hitting you up in the private messenger box, Those aren't women, bro. Those are fucking scammers from other countries like India. And they're usually guys, and they're just trying to rip you off. So, Randy, listen very closely to what I'm going to say. So when you're on Twitter and you decide to write on your profile, I'm single, ladies, so leave me alone, blah, 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 or whatever, you're just showing everybody that you actually believe that women are hitting on you. They're not, bro. They're not. You really should change that, because that is a really bad look for a man, an older man, to put on you shouldn't have anything about sex or relationships in your personal profile on Twitter. It's not what Twitter is for, bro. And it's just it's a really it'll make it look like it's Tinder instead of Twitter. I would change that and try to be more intellectual, man, with your and all the rest of you guys that are on Twitter. I know you guys don't understand it very well, but you guys should write profiles for yourselves. You know, instead of just something, you should actually tell people about yourselves, what you're passionate about. You know, even if it's, you know, maybe you're passionate about cannabis, or maybe you're passionate about this show. Maybe that's the only reason you're on Twitter. Well, put that in your profile. You know, whatever. You think of Pete Moss, right? Done? Oh, that was easy. Good. You're easy to work with, bro. I like that. People will have a little bit more respect for you when they see that, because you figured it out. You know, those were not really women that were hitting you up. You know, you get these, you know, these pictures of a beautiful girl. You check their Twitter account, they got no tweets, they've got no tweet history. They just joined Twitter 3 days ago, and all of a sudden they're messaging you. That's got to make you think, you know? It should, at least, Randy. It should make you think. We all want beautiful women to be hitting us up on social media. Of course we do. It's just very rare that it happens. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't his for all. Cheers, everybody. Top of the hour. Actually, no. Let's start with 420 Newfoundland. And when there's something on Twitter, yeah, block them. Yeah, that's all. Just keep blocking them. Or let them follow you, right? Let them follow you, but mute them. Then you gain the follower, and you don't ever have to listen to them again. Big letdown. Damn, says Steve Running. Yeah, sorry, guys. Those aren't really women. So, back to the title where I said progressives failed. Yeah, so Kyle Kalinske, John Iadarola, Cenk Uygur, Anna Kazbazarian, and everybody else who's affiliated with the Young Turks, and David Pakman, they are all playing politics with their audiences. And that's not, you know, for someone like David Pakman, who tries to act like he's unbiased, and like he didn't support Bernie Sanders when Bernie Sanders, and I used to yell at him for that all the time. I'd be like, dude, why aren't you fucking telling your audience to support Bernie Sanders? You know, you got 500,000 followers, and you're not going to tell them to support Bernie Sanders? He only supports every single program that you talk about on your program. You're a douchebag. You're a cunt. Okay? David Pakman, you're a cunt. And anyone else that calls themselves progressive and supports the progressive platform and failed to tell you that there's a whole progressive party that's starting up, they don't have your best interests at heart. You know, they think that electing Joe Biden is going to change and fix everything. Thank God for Jimmy Dore. Yeah, Jimmy Dore snapped a lot of us out of the TYT. The wool that had been pulled over our eyes by TYT. You know, Cenk's got the other day, he even made the comment, he's like, I even bet him $1 million that I don't have. Really, Cenk? You don't have $1 million? Huh, I really doubt that. Here, let me Google that shit. Computer. Cenk Uygur, net worth.
When the market closed on August 31st, 2020, Uygur Technologies' market capitalization was $58,900,000,000.
Computer, shut the fuck up. Okay, Google. Cenk Uygur, net worth. I swear to fuck, Alexa is worthless. That came up on my...
Found these results.
It says, look. It says, Cenk Uygur, net worth. I swear the fuck, Alexa is worthless. How do you not know Cenk Uygur? Okay, Google. Cenk Uygur, net worth.
Here's what I found on the web.
What? What'd you find, you fucking dumb cunt? $5 million. So he's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. He literally lied to his audience the other day. He said, I bet Donald Trump $1 million that I don't have. What, are you trying to appear poor to your audience, Cenk? We know you got money, you fucking douchebag. It's on the goddamn internet. It's on the goddamn internet. So, you know, when Cenk says, I bet Donald Trump $1 million of money that I don't even have, that I was that my grades were better at Wharton than his, or Fordham, whichever school it was. What do you mean $1 million that you don't have when you got 5 million, you motherfucker? What do you mean? What's that? Why would you even lie? Why would you tell a lie like that to your audience? Why would you say, I bet him $1 million that I don't have? What do you mean? Your net worth is $5 million. That's 5 times $1 million, motherfucker. So, you know, when you get so big that you start lying to your audience about your fucking net worth, there's a problem there, man. You're not keeping it real anymore. The fact that there was this progressive, amazing, completely duplicated Bernie Sanders's platform, People's Party, that was doing a convention 2 days ago, and these motherfuckers fell deathly silent. It was all of TYT. It was Kyle Kalinske. It was David Pakman. It was John Iadarola. It was Anna Kazbazarian. And it was that other fucking dumb bitch that I follow from TYT. I can't remember her name. She's always tweeting about basketball, and I'm always telling her she's got a fixation on big dicks. Oh, but she's just fascinated by the physicality that it requires to run back and forth and put a ball through a fucking hoop. She's fascinated by the physicality, the sheer energy and the inspiring moves of men with 13-inch penises. You know, it's like, you're so shallow, you stupid cunt. We know you're fucking shallow, okay? We know what it's about. We're not stupid. Yes, Emma Vagina. I mean, I'm sorry, Emma Vigilin. Yes, that's her name. Right. Stephen Wright. That fucking dumb cunt. So, you know, look, if Emma and that stupid cunt Anna and that dumb cunt Cenk and that stupid cunt David Pakman and that fucking pedophile fucking Kyle Kalinske and that fucking pedophile John Iadarola had fucking just mentioned the party, just mentioned the convention, I wouldn't have said dick today. I wouldn't have been able to. I would have had to be silent. But you know, I had every single one of you on Twitter tweet at them, so I know they got the fucking message. You know, when Steph Zamorano retweets me, when Graham Elwood retweets me, when Ron Placone likes one of my tweets, when Jimmy fucking Dore likes one of my tweets, oh, I know when my audience is tweeting at those motherfuckers, oh, they're hearing it. And you know what? You could hear a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop, the silence. They're not going to respond. They're not going to say anything. So this is what I say. Out of all of those people, out of all of them, John Iadarola has a super chat, and he reads the super chat messages. If you got $2, you could go in there and you could fucking send him a nice super chat saying, why didn't you mention the People's Party? Nays Garden wants to know. You could go to David Pakman, leave him a nice message, and say, you know, I was watching Nays Garden, and he kind of inspired me into asking you, why aren't you mentioning the People's Party at all? You know, especially when the platform duplicates Bernie Sanders' progressive platform. You are progressive, David Pakman, aren't you? Or, better yet, why don't you call David Pakman during one of his live shows? Yeah, call in on his phone and talk to him voice to voice, and he won't be able to back down from you then. And ask him, hey, why didn't you mention the People's Party? Nays Garden wants to know. Since you want to ignore his tweets, and you want to ignore about 20 other people that tweeted those tweets at you. And for the rest of you, you want to get into this, you want to get in on this right now, it's not too late. Hop on Twitter any chance you get and retweet it at Kyle Kalinske, retweet it at David Pakman, retweet it at John Iadarola, retweet it at Anna Kazbazarian, retweet it at Emma Vigeland, retweet it at Kyle Kalinske, you know, and jank all of them. And you tell them you've lost full respect for them because they ignored the People's Party. Tell them it would have been nice had they mentioned the People's Party convention. It would have been great if they had just tweeted one little tweet about a progressive party that's just starting up that agrees with every supposed political point that they stand behind. Medicare for all, universal basic income, ending the foreign wars, feeding the hungry, housing the homeless, bringing people together, starting to listen to each other again. You know, that's what I thought progressives were about, having a conversation and moving forward. But, you know, such stagnation from these people that you guys should be outraged. This has nothing to do with politics, and it has everything to do with money and controlling the narrative. And, you know, don't think I'm asking you to be political. I'm not. I'm telling you to be mad that they're not being real. They're not keeping it real. They're not being human. You know, they wanted to pull all of us into this political shit. They wanted us to watch their shows and support progressive ideals. And when a party comes out with Nina Turner and Cornel West at the head of it, they're silent. They're silent. Cenk Uygur, Anna Kazbazarian, Kyle Kalinske, David Pakman, silence. You know, Emma Vigeland, John Iadarola, silence. I don't know, John. I don't know. I think it's a narrative. I think that they think that Joe Biden has to take Donald Trump out. So, no, you know, we're not going to be able to push Biden left, so let's not try to start that party. So let's not try to push Biden. You know, the whole concept is, guys, here it is. You ready? Start the party, push Biden and Harris way to the left, and then vote for them. Shh. But these motherfucking cunt pedophiles, they didn't even want to play the game with us. It's almost as if they want Trump for 4 more years. You know, you're not winning hearts and minds, guys. You guys are losing millions of supporters when you do shit like this. And I'm going to make sure to point it out, because I'd rather keep it real. and live in a real world where people are exchanging facts, ideas, and being open with each other, and have Donald Trump for 4 more fucking years than live under this false 1984, we don't say the truth, we don't speak the truth, we pretend and we go on our way, blah, fuck you. You know what? Fuck your 1984 bullshit. Fuck Joe Biden and fuck Kamala Harris and fuck all of you motherfucking supposed progressives that are literally going to be responsible for giving Donald Trump 4 more years. You guys just did it. You know, out of all of you, I'm one of the few ones that's actually going to benefit from it. You know? I don't know what Kyle Kalinski's net worth is. I'm assuming John Iadarola ain't worth that much either. And I have a feeling that I might be worth more than both of them put together. In other words, I'm the one that's benefiting from Donald Trump's fucking taking the money from the poor and giving it to the wealthy. And yet, it's almost like they're going to bat for people like me. It makes me want to vomit, man. You know, that was something that the Danger Man, the urban superhero, said about Donald Trump, and it was a little weird to hear a superhero say, man, Donald Trump and his policies makes me want to vomit. But, man, these progressives, they're not progressives. You know, they're towing the line for the goddamn Democratic Party now all of a sudden. John Iadarola, Cenk Uygur, Anna Kaspazarian, Emma Vigilant, thank you very much for telling me who she is. David Pakman, Kyle Kalinski. Do you know that I have to picture each one of their faces to tell you their names? Isn't that crazy? That's my brain. That's the way my brain works. But I'm going off there. And, you know, it's not political at all, guys. It's about podcasting and keeping it real with your audience. And as a podcaster and somebody who's inspired by people like Jimmy Dore and Graham Elwood, who will trip on their fucking faces for you to keep it fucking real. All right? These are the people who have inspired me for me to change this show into what it is today. I hope you appreciate it. But then to look at all the other people that I've told you guys to go support and see that they are not keeping it real anymore. Guys, this is not politics. If you're a Republican, hardcore. If you're a Democrat, hardcore. It doesn't matter. You should agree with every single word that I've said today. That's true, Mac Hard. I agree. Yes, TYT has been sold out for a long time. But this is just more evidence to that fact. I've been telling people that Cenk was sold out a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know about the $1 million television deal. I don't know about the television deal. But I just know he was sold out. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to support these people when they stab me in the back like this. And boy, oh boy, did they stab me in the back. You know, they're preaching progressive, preaching progressive, preaching progressive, preaching progressive. And then I tell you, hey man, follow these people. Then the Progressive Party arises and they all fuck off. You know, I'm ready, man. Go ahead and bring me on a goddamn show. Ron Placone, have me on. Graham Elwood, have me on. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I'm not scared. Hey, man, I'm not trying for you to burn any bridges, and you shouldn't be. We're trying to bring these guys out of their fucking bullshit. That's all. You're not burning any bridges. Kyle, Cenk, John, David, Anna, Emma, they need to tell their audiences about the People's Party. That's all. Have me on your show. Let's discuss it. Let's see how far we can take it. You guys get on Twitter. I want you to message Graham Elwood, and I want you to message Ron Placone. I want you to say this. Will you please have Trendy Nay from Nay's Garden on your show immediately as a guest to discuss the way progressive pundits are ignoring the People's Party? People like Kyle Kalinski, David Pakman, and the entire TYT crew, to make it easy for you guys. Happy 420, no law, Regal Garden, Cannabis, Cyber Siles. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for reining me in, guys. This is not a political discussion. It's a discussion about podcasters keeping it real with their audiences and being honest. I'm going to call David Pakman's show. I'm going to make it a point to talk to him. I'm ready now. You know, if their answer is, if they're going to try to keep it real with me, and their answer is, we're trying to win as many votes against Donald Trump in favor of Joe Biden as we can. Hey, man, I understand that. I figure that's what you're doing. But hear me out. By not being honest with your audiences, you're losing hearts and minds, okay? If you just play our little game, and you join our party and we try to push Biden and Harris as far left as we can, and we try to get the things like Medicare for all and universal basic income and ending foreign wars and doing wonderful things for veterans and the homeless and the hungry and so much more. And go read their platform. It's amazing. Then the moment that you get your pen, right, and you go to vote, you can still vote for Harris and Biden. Do you see how that works? Get me on Graham Elwood's show. Get me on Ron Placone's show, guys. Will you do that? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to message both of them, and I'm going to ask if they'll have me on. I want to discuss this, and I'm ready to discuss it. I'm fucking flipped. I have completely flipped my shit over it. So I'm headed to Twitter right now because when I get upset, this is what I do. I go to Twitter and I express myself. And you know what? It makes me feel better. It lowers my blood pressure. And I know that I can reach these people. And I'm going to abuse my privilege and send them both private messages. Okay? Because they might not see the tweet. Ron, would you please consider having me on to discuss progressive YouTube pundits ignoring the People's Party convention? Ron, would you please consider, and this is what you do, you proofread everything you write, guys, on the internet. And so that's why I do this. I always do this. I'm doing it out loud so you guys will learn this is how you present yourself so that you look a little bit more intelligent than you were when you first typed it. I'm not as smart as I appear on the internet, right? Unless I proofread my shit. Ron, would you please consider having me on to discuss progressive YouTube pundits ignoring the People's Party convention? Or you come on my show to discuss it? Boom. Okay, I sent it to Ron, and now I'm going to send it to our friend of the show, Graham Elwood. It's got me so angry. It's got me so angry that my blood is boiling inside my chest. The more I discussed it on this show, the more I hashed it out inside my mind. And I realized not only the hypocrisy, but the effort that it takes to ignore something like that. Man, I'm getting a little panicked over it, you know? I really feel that little panicky thing. It's because I've been telling you guys to go follow them. Look, if you have gone and followed any of the people that I've asked you to follow that didn't support this party, press number 1 and let me know. If you followed David Pakman because I asked you to, if you followed Kyle Kalinske because I asked you to, if you followed anybody from the Young Turks, including Anna, which I have told you guys I follow, or John Iadarola, which I follow religiously, press number 1. Or if you've gone and you'd followed, Emma Vigeland. Oh, really, Hash? You followed them on my word? Well, let me tell you something, Hash. I apologize. I thought they were better people than that. I thought they were... What are you selling? I'm selling the truth, brother. Every day, I'm selling you the truth and I'm selling you facts. Pringles. Pringles. Pac-Man is the worst. Sent them message Nay sent me. On our news right now, Kanye's talking crazy again about his campaign. I thought they sorted that. Oh, he's a freaking punk. Kanye West is a punk bitch. What a punk bitch. Hey man, I'm way more intelligent than Kanye West is. I am. I just don't have his drive for money and success. If I did, I would probably be there. I'd probably be just as successful as him. Don't take that as an indication as his intelligence. Because when the man opens his mouth, nothing but pure garbage spews out of it. And that is how you judge someone, by what's going on up here, not by how much money they got in the bank. And I know plenty of rappers, I know plenty of singers with way more fucking talent than that motherfucker ever had. I worked with them personally. He got a lucky break. He got a lot of money, and I don't think he has fucking talent for shit. But it's regardless of the success he does, the man is a fucking moron. He doesn't give a fuck about America or you when he really feels like he should be the one in charge. I mean, I'm smart enough to know that I shouldn't be the one in charge. And I'm way more smart than that motherfucker is. I'd like to spit on his face. He just fucking sickens me. Morons fucking sicken me, man. Yeah, I can't stand that guy. Hey, Zach, how's it going, brother? Jank, based on historic Turkish racist movement, refused all other races and declared all of them Turks and put it in Constitution. Right. The Young Turks was based on the name. He took the name from a racist movement, and he never changed the name. He never rebranded. Once it became clear what the name meant, he said, no, we're not going to rebrand. We're going to leave it that racist, fucked up name, Young Turks. Now he calls himself TYT. That's not rebranding. It's like Black Lives Matter rebranding themselves BLM. I don't know, Megsy. He should take his meds. Yeah, he should take his meds. He'd be a better person if he did. Morgan, hey, what's up, son? Hash. John, I gotta go watch TV with Dad. I'll catch you tomorrow. Madeline, it goes on. It's happening. John, right on, brother. Go enjoy TV with your dad. That's awesome that you can do that. I do that when I'm in Florida. I do that too, man. I watch TV with my dad. Dude, I just had a special forces veteran I think he liked the tweet. Did he like it or retweet it? He liked the tweet, that we're talking about right now. Isn't that fucking awesome? That's pretty cool, man. Hey, remember yesterday we were talking about sergeants and... Dude, now we got special forces are liking my tweets, bro. I love it. All right, so bottom of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis ism for all. Cheers, everybody. Cyber style. Cyber style. This house is a mess. It's in transition. I was dusting. You want? I just wrote a new joke in my head. Oh my god! It just popped in my head. It is so funny. Holy shit! So funny. I just wrote one of the funniest jokes I've ever written. I'm gonna let it marinate though. You know, sometimes you gotta let a joke marinate. So, jetpacks have arrived. I wonder if you guys might be wondering what I'm talking about, but the jetpack has arrived. We are in that age. I know a lot of you probably already know, but for those of you who don't, allow me to show you the jetpack. And enjoy this video while we get high and fly with this motherfucking guy. Be amazed. Be very amazed. Time to pack a fresh bowl. The first thing I thought was, it's got to be CGI or a crane. They're swinging the guy around on a crane. You know, it's got to be all it is. They're just swinging the guy around on a crane. There's no way the shit's real. That was my very first thought. I'm like, they don't have jetpacks. What? What? You guys didn't know about this shit? Press number 1 if you did not know about this shit. Press number 1 if you did not know about this shit. Law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is tis for all. That's a motherfucking jetpack, y'all. Cyberstone.
I'll be the first to admit that we went down this road really at the beginning for the pure joy of taking on a challenge that was largely thought to be impossible. There was no textbook on how to go and do this. I'm Richard Browning, I am founder and chief test pilot from Gravity, and we build 1,000 horsepower jet engine flying suits.
For the last few years, Browning and his team have tested every possible design and configuration they could come up with, all in an effort to make this a reality.
The origins of the concept were all around some of the inspiration from my early life. I used to fly more.
Look, you guys, when I ask you to press 1, if you're one of those people, I need you to press 1. I need the chat, guys. It increases the amount of chats I have. Are you fucking kidding me that 1, 2, 3 of you pressed the number 1 out of 30 people? Out of 30 people. Oh, Randy's going to press number 1. Okay, 4 people? There's only 4? Okay, only 4 people out of 30 that you all knew about this jetpack. You've all seen the videos. You've all known about this company called Gravity. You've all seen this video. Really? I'm fucking impressed. And what blows my mind is, none of you motherfuckers thought to tell me about it? Like, I wouldn't be interested to fucking show my goddamn audience that there's a fucking jetpack, you fucking assholes! If you pressed 1, you rock! If you didn't press 1, why aren't you fucking keeping me informed? Motherfuckers! That's why I feel like an old man! It's your fault! Let's watch this video.
Model gliders and model aircraft from my father. He was an aeronautical engineer. His father was a pilot, so I guess it was in the blood.
But fulfilling his dream of flying required real physical demands, too.
I spent some time in the Royal Marines Reserve, and the time in the military and all the sports I pursued after that taught me a lot about the capability of the human mind and body. I'm no great athlete, but I did learn a lot about how if you focus the human
How the fuck are you guys not going to tell me that there is a goddamn jetpack?
It's amazing how this machine can be adapted. I got to the point with this...
Are you going to press number 1, Teresa?
Where I could support my own weight in a number of different kind of unusual positions, like flags, for instance. And I thought, well, if you just replace that hard structure that I'm holding on to...
God, he's so strong, man. Can you believe that shit?
I could hold my body in any number of different kind of flight positions. So as ludicrous as that sounded, I thought, well, let's just go and experiment with it.
First, he needed to figure out how to stay suspended.
I can't imagine the upper body strength it requires to hold yourself.
I landed on was gas turbines.
Parallel like that.
Notorious for being very small,
perpendicular, whatever the fuck that is.
And one gas turbine weighs 5 pounds and puts out about 50 pounds of thrust.
So, in 2016...
Look at this! Dude, this is the bomb right here. Could you imagine when he was doing that and he's like, oh my god, we're getting there.
Increasingly compelling.
But things didn't always go quite so smoothly.
Look,
lots of trial and error.
I'm going to ask you guys one more time. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys one more time. Please, press number 1 if you've already seen this video and you already knew about this fucking jetpack. Now, you guys, this isn't the flight suits, you know, the jump suits. This isn't a propeller thing, or this isn't you know, the water thing or any of that shit. All right? I really need you to press number 1 if you guys didn't know that there's this little rocket thing. It goes on your back, on your feet, on your arms, and you can literally fucking fly through the air. And I need to know that if you didn't know about this, I need you to press number 1. I really, you know, I can't imagine there's 30 people here. You've all known about this. I can't believe that people wouldn't be talking about this.
All the time from those safe fails. We got to a point where we managed to achieve a flight, and that was 2 engines on each arm and an engine on each leg.
Look at these
but
tests.
There were basic problems at every stage, starting with the decision to have engines on each leg.
There's a number of interesting challenges with that model. The problems included the engines being only 3 or 4 inches off the ground in terms of the exhaust thrust. The violence of air coming out of those engines at about 1,000 miles an hour and hitting even concrete. You could see a smooth concrete surface would start to become from the sheer violence.
I wonder how hot those fuckers get.
As you move them away, the violence of velocity drops off. There was also a challenge with having the engines on the legs in that if you happen to vector your arm engines anywhere near the intakes of the lower engine, we realised that your inducted air is going in, and that would then spike the exhaust temperature. You could see a little puff of sparks and the engine would just shut down. So that was another good reason for not having engines down there. And finally, there's a strange human behaviour we learned, which is that when your feet feel the ground has left them, they almost want to pedal and scrabble around looking for where that surface is. That's not helpful when you've got 50 pounds of thrust coming off each leg. And those problems led to the solution of actually
See, he was on a cable. Do you guys see that?
Into one, and essentially that created a skirt all at the same altitude in the body.
See, he's on a cable right here, guys.
Thrust coming off your leg, and those skirt all at the same altitude in the body, which can be likened to the three legs of a tripod. There's thrust coming out of each arm, and then
Teresa, did you press number one?
The back of your body, which provides that uncanny stability, and that's how.
Good, thank you. Good.
I can step you through what the components are. So you've essentially got an arm mount. Your arm goes inside that aluminium 3D printed tube. You've got a micro gas turbine on each side.
Here, let me try something.
Same on the other side, obviously, and round.
If you breathe air, press number 3. If you breathe air, press number 3 now.
On the back, and there's one more engine, which is roughly the power of these two together. On the front here, you've got a lot of the electronic control systems and the batteries, which aren't plugged in here. Those batteries actually run the starter motors and the glow plugs. And then on the sides, you've got a couple of fuel bladders. We've also got a helmet. It's an especially lightweight one. And
How Gravity Built the World's Fastest Jet Suit by Wired. Put that out. It's a Wired article. You guys can check that out on YouTube. I'm sure I already got copyright problems with it, but that's really worth seeing. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. And how many ones did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of you didn't know about this. 13 of you breathe air. Isn't that interesting? Okay, the 13 of you that breathe air, the 13 of you that breathe air, I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that still watch this that are blocked. I just asked Kyle Klinsky on Twitter, have you mentioned the People's Party convention to your audience even once yet, Kyle? John Iadarola. I'm going to ask him. The People's Convention even once to your audience yet, John? Have you mentioned hashtag the People's Convention even once to your audience yet, John? Seriously, before I go on with Graham Elwood and Ron Placone and talk about this, I'm giving these guys every opportunity just to say, yeah, we have, here's a link. Fucking douchebag that had 20 people fucking tweet us. Yeah, we mentioned this, we mentioned this a year ago. We said this thing was going to happen. We talked about it a bunch, and here's a bunch of links. Oh, my bad. Well, why didn't you mention it during the party? Why didn't you tell your audience to at least go check it out and see if it was something that they might be interested in? Why won't you want to play our game? Why don't you want to help push Biden and Harris to the left and give us Medicare for all and give us universal basic income and stop these foreign wars and so much more. You know? Look, because they don't support the Republican Party, does that mean they don't ever mention the Republican Party to their audience? Is that fair? Keep it real. Don't jump.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump!
Don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Oh my God. And with that, Joe Biden just became the next president of the United States. Oh my God, that's gonna go fucking viral. Holy fucking shit. Oh, hey Angela. Holy shit. You guys want to see this video? It's gonna go viral. Let me retweet that shit. And with that, Joe just became the next POTUS. So, this is an amazing video. It's Joe Biden getting out of a fucking limousine, carrying pizzas. He's helping deliver pizzas, right? I think it's a beautiful thing. Now check this out. God damn, this was good. This is good. This is good. What Joe did here is really good. So Joe Biden is getting out of a limousine, right? And as he steps out of the limousine, across the street to the left a little bit, there's a Donald Trump supporter in the back of a pickup truck, and he's waving a big Trump 2020 flag, and he's screaming at Joe Biden. And watch what Joe Biden does. This shit's gonna go fucking viral.
Hey, Joe! You want to get out of the basement? Hey, Joe! Hey, Joe! He gave us steak! That's right, Joe! Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump! You're Frankie now, Joe! You're Frankie now! You weren't in Frankie! Now you're full Frankie! Protest! Hey, Joe! You want to get out of the basement? Hey, Joe!
He's pissed.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump! Don't jump!
God damn. My computer almost crashed. Holy shit. I thought I lost it. Dude, Joe Biden just became... I don't support Joe Biden for president, but that video right there just won him president of the United States. He's going to win. That shit's going to go around. People are going to literally see that Joe Biden is bringing people pizzas. He is doing the most menial task, you know, and somebody he's, you know, left his basement. He's wearing his mask. He's doing the most menial task that he could do, right? But he's bringing somebody food, and which is a beautiful thing. And you've got this moron that's screaming at him, get out of your, oh, you got out of your basement, congratulations, whatever. And he turns around and tells him, don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Dude, that is so fucking funny. Dude, that is just off the cuff. What? It took him a second. He looked at the situation. He goes, and they figured it out. He's like, that'd be pretty funny. And he just lays it out there and walks off like a goddamn peacock with his feathers all fluffed up. Dude, Donald Trump is going to crumble beneath that shit. That is some real good shit. I'm really excited for Joe Biden because I hate Donald Trump. But, you know, I'm going to try my goddamnedest to push him to the left. But, you know, we'll see what happens, man. It doesn't mean I'm not going to tell you that there's a People's Party that is trying to get you everything you need. Universal basic income and Medicare for all. Man, boy, if we all had that. I was shocked to find out you guys weren't getting monthly checks from the government when you need it. I thought they were, you know, with all the trillions of dollars that they supposedly had, they gave you guys one check and that was it. It's just, man. Well, listen, guys. It's been an hour. I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll see you tonight for tonight's show around maybe 7:10 or so, or after that, a little later. But I'll be looking for you guys. Yeah, SMC, he would be a crappy president. That's true. But hey, man, it's better than having that fucking dumbass motherfucker that's in there right now, as far as I'm concerned. All right. Bye, y'all. Remember to check out Ron Placone, please. RonPlacone.com. Ron Placone, get your news on with Ron, and at Ron Placone on Twitter. Go follow him and let him know that I'm telling you, because man, every time I turn on his show, he did a wonderful promotion for me. Just yesterday or today, he moved his neck around like that, and he goes, "This is because of triage oil," and I haven't been able to do that since I got in my accident. Freezing, Steve. You don't want it to get down into freezing. You don't want it to get to freezing. Okay, so keep it, cover them, put a space heater out, you know, don't let them frost over, don't let them freeze. Okay, that's it. That's it. All right, bye, guys.